What's up, guys? Welcome to Justus Drawings. I'm Justus. So today I'll be taking you through drawing an apple. So the tutorial will be about drawing an apple. If you are interested in art and drawing and you want to learn how to draw, or you're just a fanatic of art, please subscribe. There is a subscribe button down below. So I'll start with my HB pencil. I'll draw the outline of the apple. So this will be a time lapse. So let me see you after the time lapse. So I finished drawing my outline. So this is the outline for the apple. I've added some water drops on the outline because yes, the apple will have some water drops. So what I'll do next is I'll start the shading of our base layer. I'll still use the HB pencil for that. I'll use it to draw the base layer for our shading. All you have to do is to shade consistently and as smoothly as possible. So after shading that, I'll use this tissue paper to create the blend for the shades. And make sure when you're shading you don't cover the water drops that you have created earlier. And also don't shade like the way I did in the last video. So if you want to see how I shaded in the last video, click the icon right here so that you can see how shading with your left hand can be terrible. Blend that shade that we created with the tissue paper. You can use a brush if you have one. So the next thing I'll do is I'll make the outline darker because right now it's fading away, as you can see. So let me do that. The next thing I'll do is I'll start shading the apple. So I'll start by shading this part because I want the light to come from this side. This part will be a notch, so this side will be darker and this side will be lighter. So let me start by shading this part, then I'll get back to you after I've shaded it. You can also do this at home. So just create a dark shade around here, as you'll see me do. See you after the time lapse. Okay, I finished this top part. It's not really bad, but I'll improve it later. So the next thing I'll do is to shade the whole apple a darker color, because I'm using graphite obviously. So yeah, I'll start shading the whole apple, and make sure while you're shading the whole apple you don't cover up the droplets that you have. So the first thing I'll do is I'll make the droplets darker before I start shading. Yeah. Yeah, so now I'll go straight into the shading. So I'll start shading. Yeah, and before you forget, because light is coming from this side of the apple will be more darker than this other side. I'll see you after the time lapse. Yeah, so the shade for the apple. So now I'll create the white highlight on this side of the apple. Yeah, so I'll use a rubber to do that. I finished drawing the highlight. So what I'm going to do next is to create more water drops. In fact, if you want to learn how to draw water drop, I did a video on that. The link to the video is in the iCard right here. So go watch that, and so that you can know how to draw water drop. But for now, I'll start shading our water drops using the techniques I used in that video. I'll time lapse this. Yeah people, so I finished drawing this upper part, and I think it looks really good. So the first thing I did was I outlined the whole apple. Then I created this shadow for the stroke that is going upwards, and then I colored in the water drops of this other side. So the next thing I'll do is I'll create a shadow for our apple, and I think I'll be done after that. So let me do that, and then I'll show you what I've done. Yeah guys, so that's it for water drop. So the things I did were, first I shaded the shadow, and what you need to consider is that when you're shading your shadow, you make sure that it's the same, at least make sure that it's around the same color as the shadow for your stock, because the source of the light is one. Then I shaded some parts of this side of the apple. I made them darker. I also added a few water drops and made the outline for the apple. That's it I did. So thank you very much for going through this very long tutorial. I hope you have learned something, and I hope you can apply something from this video. So if it's your first time to the channel and you've got something, please subscribe. There is a circle right here. Yeah, so subscribe to the circle, comment, and let me know what you think of the drawing, and you can also share the drawings that you have drawn so that I can see. Thank you very much for watching guys. See you next Saturday.